When do you get to play the white mage with the cool pointy hat? Didn't the white mage kind of have like a little robe bird outfit, if memory serves?
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
He's like, wow, everyone's at war. They'll never see us coming. And everyone's like, what?
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
I think this might be the first time I realized there was more mother crystals. I don't know if the game ever made that clear, or if I just didn't understand it. I didn't realize there were more.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
So, hit a different one?
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting
The
us to
most
go.
defended crystal, right?
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Gav really using both of his brain wrinkles for this one.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Just awkward silence. Otto's counter is now open. New facilities. Alliant reports, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. All 3 are located near Otto in the Mist. Renown. Completing side quests available through Alliance reports or defeating notorious marks found on the Hunt Board will earn Clive Renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway Mess to view current Renown level and accept any donations available.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble.
There is a quest at the bottom of the elevator. Let's go see what that is. We're gonna call out that there's a parallel between Gav and your Chocobo having one eye. Oh my god. Gav can shapeshift into a Chocobo.
Finish with that long.
I thought this marker was gonna take me to the Hunt Board. I was clearly wrong.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Freaking Ted. Everybody talks about him.
Pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not me bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, well, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
So go hunt a sticky creature and bring you the bodies? Okay. What was the name of the quest? Oh, I didn't see it. Caulk and Ball is the name of the quest. I had to say that very slowly. PG stream, by the way. That is the name of the quest. Rajani perking up like, degeneracy detected. Alright, where is... Dang it. Chad, I'm trying to find the counter where it said like the hunts and stuff were. I wanted to check it out.
That broom's as ragged as goats.
It's all
Ah,
matters,
I think
all
this
right.
is it.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though. How are you doing?
Alliance reports.
Quick look.
There are no available tasks. Wow, I'm so glad I walked over here.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Listen to the Patron's Whisper.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks earns Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Renown is not used upon accepting donations and will never diminish. Okay. Crate contains a bunch of stuff. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We've gathered several items of worth that might continue your gallantry.
You earned this.
Let's see. Respect. Our order is built on one of pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks when thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood axes. Oh, there's a meteorite in the box.
Here you are.
Okay.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Mughals. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the green sword can measure up to... I could read all that. I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything else you need to know, Kupo. View the hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as Goliath, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks, which I stumbled into one by mistake earlier. Okay, wait, can I accept it as a quest? Or does it just say, like, go to this location? I guess you just read it and go there. Clearview, Sandbrecky, and Broken Hilt, Rosaria. Oh, I can't travel freely right now. Okay, I guess I have to do the next step of the main quest before I get, like, free travel again. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmatia.
His eye?
I'm not about to let Coop take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Oh, that scared me. Spotty connection. No.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Revenge? That's where they had her, like, locked
After
up.
learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. So for those who weren't here for the earlier part of the story,
How far do you think your
she
mother's
was
reach
held
extends?
prisoner by people,
Well-
and they basically were like, anytime they wanted her to use her powers, they would say, hey, here's a kid, we're gonna kill it unless you blast our enemies. And they used her like a weapon.
Find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest.
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Ah!
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
What am I looking at? Oh, Black Shields.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgression.
Dude, I would just be running toward it. Excuse me, Black Shields, hello! Just get them all to focus on me and then blunder.
Of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Dancing a gallows jig.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
I guess I'm as dull as a sack of stones,
I
chap.
ain't got much, but what's mine is yours. For a price. Fare you well?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Dude, I would lie to this guy's face. No, dude, the Black Shields carry black shields. No, those guys are posers.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands.
Guardians. Ugh.
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for?
No matter how many games I play, I can't get away from
I don't
Guardians,
know.
chat.
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Fair. Honestly, can't fault the guy. Don't like how we're being treated, but he's not the enemy.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Do we go through this canyon? Yes. The canyon eventually leads to the red thing. Okay, let's summon this again.
Let's go.
The chipper music in this barren landscape.
Directly into the path.
This barren landscape. The chipper chocobo music feels really weird.
Whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
Why'd they attack me on sight? I'm just a dude on a chicken. I need to calm down. Speeding? Speeding? Yeah, they're coming to find me. Sorry guys, I'm in a cutscene. I'm safe.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, I killed like 20 of
Why
you guys
then?
already.
We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Can I just blunder these guys already?
On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true Proletarian.
Oh, I took a point of damage. Dang. We got some strong dudes here. I looted a bloody hide? I hope it wasn't one of their hides.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
I'm not supposed to laugh at this.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Quick, use fast travel. Are you enjoying the movie? Yes. So he could have just said they await you there. Hi, Stray, what's up, Kokonope?
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
dark. Do we know him?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Oh, those crows really respected that arm
I will
wave.
learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port.
It's weird having a quest that's this dark and serious, but it says Hulk and Ball on the left, the right-hand side of my screen. It just kind of takes away from it somehow. Nike made a response video. Oh my god.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. No, I don't.
I don't want to hear Nike's voice. Darren made the original video.
The Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Just forget about him. FF16 is better. Better than Nike is a very low bar. So, yeah, I agree with you.
Come on.
Da 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 da! Chipper music.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-riddled dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, good enough for
Fuck off.
Hang you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Have you heard the Chocobo music from FF14? No, I have not.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way.